So I did promise that we were going to bring some white woods to, you know, I guess to the game, right? Of sorts. We're bringing white woods here to you today with some spicy tech. I am gonna quickly show kind of what maybe white woods pure kind of looks like. I'm not a super huge fan of white wood by itself. However, it's still pretty fun. The white woods and okay, so here by itself, here's whitewoods. Kind of how I've been doing it. You'll see that we have 3 Sylvie of the whitewoods. If this card is normal special summon, you can add a whitewood spell or trap. It's going to be able to bring a whitewood spell or trap to your hand to be able to use as fodder or to use to search or to pop. Depends on what you need it for at this moment. You can also, when it's in the graveyard, you can also target one of your secret monsters that you control or in the graveyard, shuffle them back in the extra deck, special summon itself. I think it's going to be Roselia. I don't think they're going to keep it Rikia, but maybe Roselia of the White Woods. So if you already control a White Woods monster, you're going to special summon this card from your hand. Then you can send one spell or trap from your hand field to the graveyard, draw a card. Same effect as Sylvie. If it's in the graveyard, you're going to send one of your synchro monsters back to the extra deck, bring out Roselia of the White Woods, and gets to cooking. Pretty standard here. Ash Blossom and the Joyous Feet. We are going to go with Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit as another option for hand traps. Interchangeable. This is definitely a work in progress, but this is what I've seen to sort of work. It's hard to really tell how great it's going to be or how not great it'll be because I can't necessarily play a match. I can only play best of one because in casual. However, neither here nor there, but you'll see. Asteria is one of our starters. Asteria of the White Woods is our Dia Bellstar, which I do believe is more of a rank or title among the witches. So I guess you'll sort of see that as well. So Asteria, you're going to be able to send one spell or trap from your hand, field to the graveyard, special summon one light spellcaster tuner from your deck. Another effect, if a spell trap was sent to the graveyard to activate a monster effect, you can then special summon Asteria from the graveyard to the field. Pretty cool. Solid starter should you open the correct pieces. Really varies. Again, a lot of these are you have to send the cards, so you need the cards. You need the spell or traps. Reset of the White Woods, very similar. Send one spell or trap card, but you're going to be able to special summon Reset if you send. Sort of be able to our level 2 extender of sorts. You're going to add one White Woods monster from your deck to your hand. Except for Reset, of course. Also, if a light spellcaster tuner is special summoned to your field during your opponent's turn, you can. This card is in the graveyard. You bring it back to your hand. Pretty cool. Once per turn for all of these. Effect Veiler, very much again work in progress. Interchangeable as needed. We can determine that and find the best way for that. So beware the White Woods. Don't do it. Don't go in those White Woods. But we're going to go in anyway. So beware the White Woods. Basically, if you can control level 6 or higher illusion spellcaster monster, you're going to target one of the opponent's cards, destroy it. If you use this card, beware the White Woods as for a monster effect, and send it to the graveyard, you're going to be able to set it back onto the field. That's going to be a recurring theme with your spell and trap cards from the White Woods. Legends of White Woods, you're going to be able to search. If you control an illusion or spellcaster, add a White Woods monster from your deck to your hand. Again, if it's sent to the graveyard, bring it on back. Pot of Prosperity, I think it's really I like Pot in this deck. However, it gets a little close in the extra deck. Called by, you know what it does. Cross out, you know who it designates, and especially in this deck, right? We do not want our Asteria. We don't want Asteria or Reset really interrupted. We need our starters to start. Whispers of Sinful Spoils. A whole lot of whispers going on here. Target one illusion or spellcaster monster you control. Return that face-up monster from the hand of the deck, then special summon an illusion or spellcaster monster from your graveyard or banishment. Pretty decent card. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate monster effect. Again, you're going to reset it. You can only do that once per turn, so we're going to be kind of careful how we navigate things. Infinite Impermanence, again, yeah, you know what it does. Wolves of the White Woods, pretty cool tech here, a pretty cool part or trap. You can special summon White Woods monster from your hand or deck, and then immediately after the effect resolved, you're going to synchro summon one White Woods monster. So that's cool. You really only have to do one White Woods monster. So if this card is sent from the graveyard to activate monster effect, it goes right back, right? Synchro Zone is going to stop any monster from declaring an attack other than synchro monsters. Are Toxic Secret Village of the Spellcasters. We are running spellcasters here, guys. These are our monsters, are spellcasters. So that only makes sense, I guess, to me. Set rotation to try to get it out and chicken game because just feeling kind of cheeky. Bestial Dispatter was if I was going to rotate in the Bestials. I am going to take that gent out in this instance. We are going, so here, let's go with what we do have, right? So Chaos Angel. We don't often see a light or dark option here. So we really only get the light effect, but it is what it is. We're able to make it, so I figured I might as well keep it here. We're running low on our synchro 10s, so as we have lost Baron and Borlode. Chin Ying again for synchro 10. Time Lord Progenitor. So Vorp Gate, it kind of has some cheeky interaction. Cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. Take the battle damage, banish cards, bring it back. It provides a good sort of disruption of sorts. Diabel is one of our boss monster from this archetype, and so this will be our 2, 4, 6, 8, right 2, 4, 6, yeah, okay. So our level 8 secret monster. Oh yeah, I could have looked over here, huh? Silly. So if this card is summoned using tuner synchro monsters as material, you can target one spell or trap in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So spell or trap, it doesn't have to be White Woods, any spell or trap. So that's actually pretty great. So you happen to use Call By, you happen to use Cross Out, you happen to have your field spell pop, something, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is, it comes back. Quick effect, you can, if your opponent activates a card or effect, right? Quick effect, you can send one spell trap from your hand or field to the graveyard. You're going to special summon one level 7, level 2 or synchro monster from your extra deck, graveyard, or banishment. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It can easily bring out Roselia, which is our next. I really want to call these ones mini bosses. Our mini boss monster. Special summoned. If special summoned, you can send one spell trap from your hand or field to the graveyard, add one White Woods card, or one light spellcaster monster from your deck to your hand. So maybe it's on your opponent's turn, you activate this effect, you then can pull your effect veiler to your hand, and you have another means of interruption. So that's great. Yeah, so any illusion, spellcaster, synchro monster you control now gains 500 attack. They also can't be destroyed by your opponent's card's effect. So Roselia is pretty nice to have out there, and just kind of have her lingering about. Stardust Charge Warrior, we kind of pull out in one of our combos to try to get a draw. Silvera, one of my favorites, because she's our Book of Eclipse. If this card is special summoned, you can change all face-up monsters your opponent controls to face-down defense position illusion and spellcaster from single monsters you control, gain 500 attack. Also, they can't. It's also if they attack defense position monsters, inflict double piercing damage to your opponent. Pretty cool. Our Synchron, Formula Synchron, where you're going to be able to quick effect synchro. So if this card is synchro summon, you can draw a card, but we're generally, when we're going to bring him out using our Diabel, Phoenix of the White Woods, and be able to quick synchro into maybe a Chaos Angel or Chin Ying, really just very much situation. So, good to see. Actually, hold on. That's not what we wanted there. So let's go back. All right. We have lost the toss. It's okay. That is all right. So what we'll see, we're going to be going second. So we see our legend of the Whitewoods. We have 2 Imperm, a Sylvie, and a Pot of Prosperity. Not ideal. We are going to interrupt the Soul Resonator with an Imperm. Right off the bat, I know that they still have gas, and they're still going to be able to synchro off, but we have another Imperm. But just to be able to cause a little minor disruption here. I'm not too familiar with the Vision Resonators or really any of these synchro resonators. Oh, we got. All right, we are at the toss. Let's go with we're gonna go rock. What a pick! First it is. Okay. Wow, this is rough. This is not an ideal hand, and we do have that sort of floodgate option there. Let's go ahead and just put that down, and we can put our cross out there. We're gonna pass turn. We're gonna pass turn like we are playing Makonko or something, but not ideal. Not an ideal hand. Hey, maybe we can determine that we're gonna ash the planet, terraforming. Maybe we identify that we don't want necessarily to have cross out. Maybe we kind of wing it. What is this nonsense? Okay, so decisive battle of Galgonda, Fairy Tale Luna. We are what's Fairy Tale Luna? What does that do? What does she do? Oh, this card's almost something you can add. All right, we are not going to allow the search to go forward. We are going to imperm that. They're going to go immediately to the battle phase. We are not. Actually, another player can so the attack has already been declared. I was supposed to activate that before they declared their attack. Either way, it'll go through. We won't reveal our toxicity down there. We'll let that 1850 go through. We'll take it on the chin, and we're gonna keep going like we are Mike Tyson. All right. Yeah, we're gonna let that go through. Let's go. Wow, guys. Terrible. Not a good representation. Well, now you know what it looks like when we brick. Heavily. Okay. Yeah, let's just let that go through. We won't special summon our ghost monsters yet. We won't be able to synchro. We won't be able to do much. They are going to move to the next phase. We will do this now before we move to battle phase. We will let's bring out Sylvie so that we get our search. Oh, the floodgates. Oh, sorry, not floodgate, the skill drain. I guess it is sort of a floodgate, right? In a sense, maybe. I don't know what this moon shield does. It's a equip monster, but oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't feel bad for playing Secret Zone at all. Now we're in the battle phase, but actually Secret Zone, they can deal with it. I can't wait to flip their monsters into face down defense. All right. We are going to do that. We're going to do a thing here. We're going to search with our Whitewoods. And I think that... What do we want? We want, we just seen one spell trap card, graveyard special summon this card from your hand, and add one Whitewoods monster. Yeah, let's go with reset. They surrendered. We are at the toss again. All right, we did rock it out last time. Let's go ahead and see what paper can do. Man, if only we can do rock, paper, scissors at locals. So Asteria was our starter. We can actually also pot of prosperity here. Wow. I mean, we can really go for it. Maybe we save the pot. Maybe we save the pot of prosperity. Maybe that's just what we do. I should have actually normal summoned Sylvie. We'll get rid of the synchro zone. We'll go Roselia. We'll drop Roselia in defense. She will send, and we're gonna send out the pot of prosperity. From here, we will then synchro into our Roselia, and the young lass will go there. We will send our Whitewoods. We will not touch that, and we will add to our hand. Let's go woes. Remember our card was sent to activate a monster effect. So we will then put, and also for our spell trap, right? Our Whitewood spell trap will go right back onto the field, and we will. It'll be ready for us to be able to search if we wanted to. At this point, we will now go into Diabel. All right, Diabel's gonna activate her effect. To remember, we said what we were gonna do. We were gonna add, or we were gonna be able to bring back one of our cards. I think we're in really good shape that we don't have to sacrifice any of our extra deck. I think that we bring back our Synchro Zone, and we can then actually activate Roselia's effect on the graveyard, right? Remember to shuffle back the Synchro monsters, push them itself back onto the field in defense. We will then set our woes. We will set our Synchro Zone. We will also set our infinite permanence. We will have a boatload of plays on our opponent's turn. We will then pass turn over to our opponent. Now, one of my favorite cards here is Woes of the White Woods. Allows us to synchro on our opponent's turn. Also, right, the activated monster effect, we're able to also, right, send one of our cards to the graveyard to be able to special summon a level 7 or lower monster onto the board. I don't know that we need our formula synchron at the moment. We will go Roselia and attack. Now, Roselia is going to give us our ability that our illusion spellcaster synchro monsters we control gain 500 attack. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. What did we do? Do we send a card? Or did our opponent send a card? Either way, we're going to then special summon our Asteria back. If this card is special summoned, you can send one spell trap card to the graveyard. We don't need to do that right now. From hand, add one White Woods card. We don't need to do that right now. We don't need it. We will do this, and we will do that. Earthbound. What do I want to do is I want to negate that again, the little starter. We're going to let these sit for a minute. Excuse me, guys. It's dueling after my bedtime. That's what we're doing. Dueling after my bedtime. They do special summon the Bone Archfiend. What they do, who knows? But we are going to do a little interruption right here. We're going to go woes. And then we are going to special summon our Sylvie. It doesn't matter. Attack mode's fine. We're going to immediately synchro. And we're going to synchro into our Sylvie, the Witch of the White Woods. 4 and 2. And Sylvie will go right up here in defense. Sylvie's effect is our Book of Eclipse once their effect resolves. And we will also get our little search. And we will get our, we're going to get woes. Or sorry, not woes, our Beware the White Woods. Graveyard's fine. We cannot be destroyed by monster effect. We have our Synchro Zone, but we're going to get the secret deck. We really won't serve its most purpose, but I do think we interrupted them enough so that they won't be able to synchro into their boss monsters. So that might be a scoop from our opponent. Might be a scoop. Now, I'm hoping to be able to show you guys a little something from maybe like against Fire Kings or um, Tempai, Voiceless. We do have a hard time against Voiceless. I think that in general, like, there are just decks that kind of struggle against it, and this is one of them. Very much one of the decks that suffer against Voiceless. But Crimson Gaia is a continuous effect during the main phase. They're going to do a thing. They are going to drop the Lubellion. Okay. During the main phase, they're going to add a Red Dragon Archfiend or card that mentions it from the deck of the graveyard. Add it to the hand, except Crimson Gaia. When your Red Dragon Archfiend declares an attack, you can change all monsters your opponent controls face down defense position. Oh. Boom. Sort of like what we just did, huh? We don't have to declare an attack because we're Severa, which wolf of the Whitewoods. Which wolf? Which wolf? She's like a demi-human. Is that what it? Because it's not like Wolf Witch. Which wolf? Okay, the Abel Phoenix of the Whitewoods, and we have Roselia, the Wicked of the Whitewoods. Pretty cool. Sylvie of the Whitewoods. Sylvie. Silvera. I think our opponent's probably gonna scoop. I don't know. Maybe they're reading the cards. Maybe they're reading our cards. Loses spell against monsters. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Okay. They have 50 seconds left. Okay, they will banish our Asteria, and they will special summon the Serenair. Not too worried about Mr. Serenair here, but curious as to where they're going with this. So into the Bestial Rebellion. To activate Serenair's effect. Oh boy. I mean, I think we have a pretty decent board. Obviously, it would be night and day difference if we did have an Omni Negate on board. It would be pretty crazy. I think Whitewoods in the OCG is probably doing pretty well. They still have Borreload, and they still have Borreload, and they still have Baron de Fleur. So they are sitting pretty over there on the Whitewoods. Those Whitewoods on the east, pretty set up. These Whitewoods over here, west, they could use some TLC in the form of a negate of sorts. Negate would be nice. I think we are going to go into time here with her against our opponent. I just Brand, I don't know what they're doing, guys, to be honest. Sorry. OGs. They're cutting it close. They got about 30 seconds to do whatever else shenanigans they want to do. They could essentially, they could, they're going to move to the next phase. So they're going to move to the end phase. Okay. They did not attack. They knew I had the secret zone, so tis what it is. We are going to I kind of want to let's go ahead and search. Let's get our Asteria. We are going to then go into Asteria again. We're summon Asteria. We will send our Beware to the graveyard, and we will get our Mercia going defense. We will then bring back our Beware and just let it hang out right there for now. Now using our Beware, we will pop Once per turn, when your opponent activates the card effect, target additional monster you control, and other cards when your opponent activates the card effect response. So you can ban. Yeah, no, that's gonna go. Let's get rid of that. They scooped, and we're here with the rock paper scissors. I kept calling them a toss, but it's rock paper scissors. We've done pretty well. All right, let's go rock. Okay. Yeah. So this hand is absolutely not ideal at all, but we will then summon our Mercia. We will activate our, no, we're not going to activate it. We're going to use this effect first. We'll send it. Hopefully we can get our draw. Maybe it'll give us a nice, one of our true starters, or be able to extend from where we're at here. Opponent is very much pondering our choices here. They are pondering the options. In-depth pondering. They must be reading all of the card in its entirety. 2024 Studio Dice YGO. Alright guys, what are we doing here? Sometimes we just need to do a welfare check on our opponent. Oh, we gotta spell it right too, huh? We're getting a text message here. We are getting images from our missus here, who is talking spit about the piggies under the desk. Not good. Our opponent was in fact not good, so we won't need to show how we're gonna recover from that ugly combo. It's okay. We can then go right into another one. People should know it by now. In the draw phase, we are going straight set rotation. To our side of the field, yeah, we're gonna go Secret Village. To their side of the field, they're getting chicken game. Let's go ahead and summon our Sylvie. Sylvie will do a little search, and they will quit. Alright guys, well, you know the impact of it, and to no surprise, our spicy tech is Centurion, one of my favorite archetypes, and so we're gonna zoom through this and show you what we're running Centurion wise. One Gargoyle, 2 Primera, we're gonna drop it down to 1 Sylvie here, 2 Trudea, 1 Roselia, 3 Asteria, 3 Reset, R3 Valor, 1 of the Beware, 3 of our Whitewoods, Legend of the White Woods, 1 Called By, 2 Crossout, 3 Emblem of Oath. Solid card, but can hurt you if you don't play it right in this deck. 1 Wake Up Centurion, 3 of our field spells, Stand Up Centurion, 1 of the Centurion Failings, 3 Infinite Impermanence, and 3 Woes of the White Woods. Our extra deck looks similar, but a little different, right? A little Blazar, Calamity, of course. Red Supernova Dragon, to win more, and Legacia, the new one from Lady, is Auxilla. Our Crimson Dragon, our Chaos Angel. We will be able to get Light and Dark out here for Chaos Angel, which is pretty nice. Our Vorp Gate, and then our White Woods boss monsters, 1 of each, with our Formula Synchron, SP, IP, Artemis, and a thrown together extra deck, but we can't go into. Ostinato, we do want to ash that, right? We do want to ash the Ostinato. They are going to go with the pre-prep. They are going to go with the pre-prep. That's okay. That's okay. That is absolutely okay. Now they go. Oh yeah. It's Meliodas. Meliodas, voiceless voice. Um, I've been hearing saying absolutely terrible things about this deck, and by terrible I mean that it is very, very competitive, very good. I think again, I think I mentioned earlier we do struggle against voiceless voice. We are going to probably show you what an L looks like here against voiceless, but subsequently we'll do what we can with what we have. Man, yeah, I was cooking up some stuff. I was cooking real good with this, of course, off camera. Um, I wish I had something for that jerk. Gosh. What is he doing? Okay. Okay. Well, we do know he's going to bring back the skull. When skull is special summoned, or summon ritual summon, etc. When skull hits that board, so does low. When low hits that board, low's gonna set. Yeah, buddy. All right. Let's go with our Wisteria. Yeah. I'm gonna need to hold on to our stand-ups. I don't know if we can search it, or we can't pitch it. Our opponent is going to read. They are a different breed of Yu-Gi-Oh player. Our opponent will then use their Radiance to pop the Radiance to pop our card. It seems like you're going with the second effect. Okay. Whew, dastardly. And they haven't even used their negate. So either way, we're in pretty bad shape here. But we can attempt to go into our Centurion line. If it does negate, I believe it destroys, so we won't be able to use reset. We will then be stuck between a rock and a hard place. We'll pitch a reset, and we'll see what happens. It will get ogred. They won't even need the Skull Guardian. Oh boy. We'll pass turn. Oh man. Listen, OGs. We are not in good shape. We are not in good shape. Odd Eyes will be a spell trap negate. Again, they will have Skull Guardian back as a negate as well. So they'll have an Omnigate, a spell negate. They'll be able to pull back from Banished or Graveyard, it seems right. Yeah. We'll take 68. Okay, well, we can go emblem in the draw phase. Let's see if that'll go through, but they do have their Odd Eyes, which they will probably pop with the Odd Eyes, send himself back to the Pendulum Zone, and at least that's what I would do. I think we're gonna have GG's here, guys. I think we're gonna have GG's, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not the pilot here. Hopefully it's the the draw. I don't want to say it's the vehicle, because I do enjoy it. I was cooking up a storm earlier. Okay. To save time, I'm gonna just hop out of this one. We will say our GG's, and we will hop into the next one. And we are here at the rock, paper, scissors. Losing tosses, guys. It's not going well for us tonight. Okay, so again, not an ideal hand. What is this? Rika stuff going on here. We're going to start with the effect Veiler on that buddy. We will negate the, is that the seed? No, that's the Ogdegatic, whatever it's called. We cannot go into our Whitewoods line. We do not have a Illusion Spellcaster on the board as of yet to be able to search. So we are going to go into our stand-up Centurion line. We're going to pitch our effect Veiler because he does not serve us any purpose on our turn, and it doesn't really matter because we were then hit with the Ogre. Ogre is running Rampant in this format, and maybe just not a good format for field spells right now. So it is okay. We will activate our impermanence to negate the seed of Ragnarika. It will go Ragnarika Bloom. It will add one monster from their deck to their hand. They will get the Samurai Beetle. Drop it off in the graveyard. They'll go into the Skeletal Soldier. He will get to working and cooking and bring back the Beetle. From there, they will go into the Ragnarika. I don't know, which was a Mantis Monk. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I have not seen this in action like this. Ogdoatic, Daybreak, tokens. They look like what I end up creating if I have too much dairy. And Mantis Monk will activate an effect. I'm not sure what it's doing. Okay. Okay. He's cooking. He's cooking, he's cooking, he's cooking. It is special monster from the graveyard. So we're gonna be able to special summon the monster from the graveyard. I mean, I think it's only appropriate to bring out the Ash Blossom. Let her do her thing. Oh man, what do we got going on here? What do we got? Haggard, Lazardos, and we are still linking. We are at a what? Link 5 here. Ragnarika Stag Solverin, doing hefty damage. I feel like he should have like multiple attacks or something. Like, if he's the boss monster, he should, that should be game. We will see if we can get the Emblem of Oath off. We will go into our Trudea. Eventually, we will be able to search, potentially. Poof. No, we will not. Gosh. GG's. Oh, geez. I'm going to show you the ability of Whitewood Centurion. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Where are our saved replays? Where are saved replays? I'm gonna find it. I need to find the replay. I say the replay. I had a feeling this might happen. I needed proof to show to the OGs that Centurion Whitewoods did cook. It did cook at least once. At least once. Where are the replays around this place? We are at the rock, paper, scissors. We're going to go first. Do we brick or do we have a hand? Gosh, I want to demonstrate this aspect of it. Now we kind of lose. We could send one spell or trap. Okay, we won't. We're not going to go in Centurion first. We are going to still show you Whitewoods first, or attempt to. We're going to just normal summon the Racia. We will send our woes. We will then just draw a random card, and of course we draw woes. But however, we will use our Legend of Whitewoods to search our we already normal summon, so we're gonna have to go reset here. We will use Reset's effect to special summon herself, pitching one of our Whitewoods cards. Since we have every single one of our trap, we will do that, and then we will boom, 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 boom. Let's get Sylvie. Just to have, we will reset our woes here. Okay. Then we will go into our Racilia. We will activate Racilia's effect to then pitch this woes. And we were going to add to our hand. So what we can do is sort of just add our legend. Maybe we'll add another legend. We can add an effect veiler for our follow-up turn. We are going to pitch a card, ideally. So let's go with Emblema now. If we would have activated Emblema earlier, the monster that is on the board, if it's still on the board, we won't be able to go into our Whitewood Synchro monsters because of Emblema. So let's get Shurdea out. Shudea's effect. We will let her put herself back down here and switch out with Primera, who will then pop up here and do her thing to search our field spell. Our field spell will go and do its thing, activating, and we're going to pitch our Sylvie. We will then put our buddy Gargoyle down here. Gargoyle will special summon himself, allowing us to go into our Centurion Auxilla. And we're good here with Auxilla in defense. We will then chainlink one Auxilla to add to our hand, and then chainlink to our Gargoyle to add to our hand. But the Auxilla is actually going to bring another card to our hand, and I think I want to go we do 4, it will be level 10. We could go into our Chaos Angel. Here it'll be light and dark, and I think that's what we're going to do. We won't necessarily have our banish, that's okay, but I just kind of want to show you what turn 1 could look like. Else, of course. We can't leave Trudea down here, right? So Trudea's got to go. Okay, so we could go into our Chaos Angel right now. That's fine. That'll give us a little bit of defense for our secret monsters. We are not going to banish, but we are going to bring back our let's just bring back our Racia. We can then go into our level 12 with Racia and our Gargoyle that we brought out into Crimson Dragon. Not Dragon. Not Dragon. You got it. He's not a template card. Anyway, that allows us to make our Cosmic Blazar turn 1. And then from there, we are pretty much set. Our graveyard looks fine. We're good here. We have this follow-up that we can special summon a monster in phase. Special summon a Whitewoods monster. We will put our Primera back down here. Primera plus our Whitewoods will get us another card. We have some defense for our synchros and battle. And then we have our Cosmic Blazar, which is our Omni Negate. And I think we sit pretty here with a really good board for... so let me see something. Galaxy Cyclone. Face up cards in your spell trap zone cannot be destroyed by card effects. Face up cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll chain this. I don't really care about them getting that off or negating this, so I'm gonna let that go, and I will. I think we can go to Calamity here. Woes brings back a. We can special summon a level 4 Primera. No, I don't think we can. I say we let that go through. We just let that happen. We'll just let it go. We'll let it go. We'll let it go. We'll let it go. We're good here. We'll stay like this. Why are we doing card destruction? He'll be able to draw 3. Yeah. Whatever. Let's give him his 3. What do you discard? What are we playing against? Place 1 A counter on a face-up monster. No, absolutely not. I am not a fan of Alien. It was for sure, man. Go ahead and do your thing. Okay. Okay. Go off. Single monster you control unaffected by monster effects activated by your opponent. Cool. Monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Cool. Right, so we are fairly safe here. Right? What is this cockroach dude going to do? Once per chain during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase, if your opponent has more total cards in their hand and field than you do, quick effect, you can detach one material from this card, destroy all other cards on the field. Also, your opponent takes no further damage this turn. So yeah, I guess that's not gonna have to. It's not gonna work, buddy. Not gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work, my guy. We're protected. We're protected. We're protected. I would as well in my turn. So we're gonna bring Cosmic Blaze out. We are also gonna bring back. Yeah. That's a scoop. That's a scoop. It's a really hard board to break. I probably had another line that I missed. We could have gone to Calamity. Ideally, we would have liked to go into Calamity using our woes of the Whitewoods to bring out Calamity in the draw phase. I don't know. I can't remember if I had set it up or not. I think going into Chaos Angel stops us from doing that. For defense, we could leave our other monsters on there, and then the draw phase we use our woes, potentially get us into Calamity. But anyway, that's just a quick look at Centurion Whitewoods. Let's look at how do we find our replays on YGO.